Welcome back to Third Shift Crafts, where we make, cook, and slow down enough to enjoy the process. Today we're taking Thanksgiving outside. Maybe you're short on oven space this year. Maybe you just want to change things up. Either way, I'm going to show you how to make a simple classic Thanksgiving spread using a Weber Kettle and a Weber Spirit. Let's start with the start of the show, the turkey. I'm going with an orange rosemary theme this year. Fresh, bright, and just a little different. Off camera, I've got a 15-pound turkey spatchcocked, which helps it cook evenly and faster. I'm patting it dry, giving it a quick spray of avocado oil, and seasoning it generously with kosher salt, black pepper, granulated garlic, poultry seasoning, and rosemary. Next, I'll tuck thin orange slices under the skin for that hint of citrus that'll perfume the whole bird. Once it's seasoned, I'm letting it rest on the counter while I get the Weber kettle ready. Outside, I've got the chimney starter going. Once those coals are glowing, I'll pour them over some old coals and let the grill come up to temperature. I'm aiming for around 350 to 400 degrees for this cook. Once the smoke turns clean, I'll give the grates a quick scrub with a ball of foil and we'll be ready to go. While the coals are heating, let's prep the corn. You could grill it in the husk, but my favorite way is to dehusk, spray with avocado oil, season with salt, and wrap in foil. It keeps the kernels tender. Back at the kettle, we're up to temperature. I'll lay the turkey on the grate, close the lid, and let that orange rosemary magic do its thing. Next up, biscuits. We're keeping it simple. The recipe is straight from the back of the Martha White self-rising flour bag. In a 10-inch cast iron skillet, I'm coating the bottom with buttered flavored shortening. Then I'm mixing together 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1/4 cup of shortening, and 3/4 cup of milk. Mix just until a dough forms, knead it lightly on the counter, and then I'll cut the biscuits out using a mason jar lid, because that's how we do it here. Place them in the skillet and pop it in the fridge until the grill's ready. For the potatoes, think of these as grilled baked potatoes that we'll mash later. I'm spraying them with avocado oil, sprinkling a little salt, and setting them aside to go on the gas grill. Outside, my Weber Spirit is already preheated on high. I'll clean the grates, then throw on the potatoes. These will take roughly an hour depending on size and grill temp, so they'll go on early. Back at the kettle, we're about an hour and a half in. I check on the turkey. Temps are holding steady between 350 and 400, and the skin is already starting to brown beautifully. Around the 30-minute mark for the potatoes is biscuit time. The package says 450 for 10 minutes, but since the grill's around 500, I'll adjust and check them at 7. Once they're golden, I melt a 1/4 stick of butter, brush the tops, and give them another minute or two. The bottoms come out crisp and golden, and the tops are perfectly fluffy. These are the kind of biscuits that disappear before dinner even starts. With that melted butter, I baste the turkey for a little shine and flavor boost. After about 2 hours total, the breast is reading around 145 degrees, so we're almost there. I'll let it ride for a little bit longer. Now is a good time to throw on the foil wrapped corn, which only need about 20 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. When the potatoes are done, I pull them to cool slightly. At around the 2.5 hour mark, the turkey's probing between 155 and 160 in the breast, which is my sweet spot. Once I pull it, I'll let it rest on the counter for at least 20 minutes, and the carryover cooking will take it the rest of the way. If you prefer 165 degrees, go for it, but personally, I know this temp is safe and juicy for my family. While the turkey rests, I'll pull the corn off the grill. Once the potatoes have cooled slightly, I'm going to peel them. You can keep the skins on if you like that rustic texture. And for my mashed potatoes, I use my usual blend. A little salt and pepper, a sprinkle of chicken bouillon powder, 2 tablespoons of butter, and a splash of whole milk. Mash until smooth and creamy. Then it's time to carve the turkey. I'm no professional carver, but it works, and that's what matters most. Pro tip, save the bones from your turkey. You can make a smoky stock with them later. Just keep in mind that kettle smoke flavor will carry into your broth in the best way possible. And there you have it, a full Thanksgiving meal, or at least the best parts of it, cooked completely outdoors. Turkey, mashed potatoes, biscuits, and corn, all grilled, smoked, and packed with flavor. Thanks for watching Third Shift Crafts. If you enjoyed this one, hit like, subscribe, and tell me what you're cooking outside this holiday season. Crafted by hand, rooted in home.